Caitlin Clark and
I'm a fan.
Angel Reese, right?
Yeah.
They're going back and forth.
I'm a fan of both.
And Jamil Hill says by the time Angel Reese is done, she's going to be the Michael Jordan of WNBA.
She said about Angel Reese?
She said Angel Reese, by the time she retires, can you pull up this quote? She said, by the time she retires, she will be the MJ.
Something unbelievable just happened in the WNBA conversation. A comparison so bold, so controversial, that it instantly set the basketball world on fire. Someone suggested that Angel Reese could one day become the Michael Jordan of the WNBA. Yes, you heard that correctly. But when sports commentator Stephen A. Smith heard that comparison, he didn't just disagree. He obliterated the argument. And in the process, he reignited the most controversial rivalry in women's basketball. Angel Reese versus Caitlin Clark. Tonight we break down the viral comparison that sparked outrage, a Stephen A. Smith's brutal reaction, why fans say Angel Reese is being exposed in the WNBA, and how Caitlin Clark became the center of the entire debate. Because this story is bigger than just one player. It's about hype, performance, and reality.
It's not about black and white. It's about that white player and that black player. Why? Because of the history that they had before they came to the WNBA. You see, it was all instigated. If Angel Reese was never in Caitlin Clark's face, taunting her the way that she did when mimicking what Caitlin Clark was doing to numerous opponents en route to the Final Four. And then Angel Reese and LSU bust their living, you know what, at that particular moment in time. And Angel Reese was in her face chirping at her the way that she did. It would have never gotten to this point.
To understand why this controversy exploded, you have to go back to college basketball. The rivalry between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark didn't start in the WNBA. It started during the 2023 NCAA Women's Championship. That night, Reese's LSU Tigers defeated Clark's Iowa Hawkeyes. But what fans remember most wasn't just the victory. It was the moment Angel Reese mimicked Clark's signature "you can't see me" gesture right in her face. The clip went viral instantly. Some fans called it confidence. Others called it unsportsmanlike. But one thing was certain. A rivalry had officially been born.
First of all, it's not a rivalry. Not when you lose about 35 points on opening.
That's true.
It's not rivalry. Indiana Fever's on a different level than the Chicago Sky. Let's get that out the way. Secondly, as much as we love Angel Reese because she is special, she's not Caitlin Clark as a player. Caitlin Clark is on a different level. We just have to own it.
Fast forward to the WNBA. The league suddenly had something it desperately wanted. A ready-made rivalry. On one side, Angel Reese, the outspoken, charismatic champion from LSU. On the other, Caitlin Clark, the record-breaking shooter who became the NCAA's all-time leading scorer. The expectations were massive. Fans believed they were witnessing the start of the next great sports rivalry. But then something unexpected happened. One player quickly started dominating the conversation. And it wasn't Angel Reese.
Most fans were excited to see Caitlin Clark and Indiana Fever take on Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky. The game was a blowout as the Fever beat down Chicago 93-58, with Clark's triple-double leading the way. But the biggest headline coming out of the game on Saturday is the investigation the WNBA is conducting into allegations of hateful fan comments directed at Angel Reese. It happened after this play when Clark slapped at the ball after Reese grabbed an offensive.
In a highly anticipated matchup between the Chicago Sky and the Indiana Fever, fans expected fireworks. Instead, they got a blowout. The Fever dominated the game 93-58. Even more shocking? Angel Reese finished the night with just 4 points. Yes, 4. Despite grabbing rebounds and playing heavy minutes, the offensive production simply wasn't there. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark continued doing what she had done all season. Scoring, passing, and controlling the entire game. Suddenly the rivalry looked very different. And critics began asking a brutal question.
Angel Reese, part 38, let's get it!
Life throws her lemons, she makes bricks.
Bang!
PSA to anyone watching, she is right-handed. Right-handed, by the way. She missed the rim by 3 feet, man.
Bang!
I gotta say, this is my favorite summer sitcom. Pecan? Butter pecan?
Bang!
Here's a stat. She's been blocked 20 times, and she's only made 21 hoops.
What? Bang!
Then came the moment that blew everything up. During a heated sports discussion, someone suggested that Angel Reese could eventually become the Michael Jordan of the WNBA. And that's when Stephen A. Smith stepped in. Clip suggestion, Stephen A. Smith reaction segment. Voiceover continues. Smith didn't hold back. He said the rivalry narrative had been exaggerated, and that Caitlin Clark was simply on another level as a basketball player. His argument was blunt. Angel Reese may be talented, but she's not Caitlin Clark. And right now, the stats show it.
Because I was calling it from day one. You got people that are resentful towards her. But it's really not about her, guys. It's about what she represents. Before she ever came along, there were a lot of outstanding basketball players who happened to be black females that was doing their thing on the WNBA level. And they never got this kind of shit.
Supporters of Angel Reese quickly pushed back. They pointed to one key statistic: rebounding. Reese has been one of the most dominant rebounders in the league. Her ability to control the glass has been undeniable. But critics argue that rebounding alone isn't enough to carry a team. They say franchise stars must also deliver the points, playmaking, the game-changing moments. And right now, those moments are coming mostly from Caitlin Clark.
Elaborate a little bit more on that in just a second, but before I do that, I want to ask you your thoughts about apparently some racial animus that was thrown in the direction of Angel Reese. The Chicago Sky have gotten involved, talking about they're going to protect their players at all costs. The WNBA has issued a statement saying it abhors and discourages hate of any kind, etc., etc. Your thoughts about it? Here's the WNBA statement. The WNBA strongly condemns racism, hate, and discrimination in all forms. They have no place in our league or in society. We are aware of the allegations and are looking into the matter. Your thoughts about that element of all of this, where you believe it emanates from, and do you think it will ever subside?
But the controversy took another turn. After one Fever vs. Sky game, the WNBA announced it was investigating allegations of hateful fan comments directed at Angel Reese. The league released a statement saying it strongly condemns racism and discrimination. The situation highlighted a deeper issue surrounding the rivalry. Some analysts believe the intense debate around Reese and Clark isn't just about basketball. They argue it reflects larger conversations about media attention, race, and marketability in sports. And those conversations have only made the rivalry even more explosive.
Oh man, the latter part of that, Stephen A., is quite the thing to think on. I think when you go back to the impetus of the rivalry that we have between Caitlin and Angel Reese, I remember funny clips on the internet.
Another diabolical stat. She's 19 of 59 from less than 5 feet away. How about that, man? Bang! She should work at housekeeping for hotels because she could turn it over quickly. Lost by 27, scored only 4 points against the Indiana Fever. I mentioned no Caitlin Clark, no problem, give and go. Like a given no shot of working. Bang!
You prefer a car or plane?
Car or plane for what? For how you want to travel! That's too many steps and you can't do that.